Hey guys, welcome to yet another Battleblood commentary. Now, I've got an exciting game to show you today because this is considered one of our epic matches against some friends of ours, or newly made friends. And you're gonna see some pretty funny stuff going on in this video. It's pretty memorable, and I don't know, it might even show up as a new intro someday. So anyways, here's our friend from Maria Jadeblossom from a long time ago. We actually played against her and Tara Moonwalker and some others, two other players in their, I believe it was a Myth Life double storm combo. So anyways, we're playing their other group. These are some of their other friends, and we happen to meet up with them in ranked. And we're taking a pretty offensive start, as you can see. Me starting off with the blade. We did start off with some convictions on me right here. So Maria's gonna go on and take on a defensive role. She doesn't have any stun shields, but she knows we can't take her out in just one hit just like that, because the rest of her teammates are definitely supportive and defensive as well. So we're going to see some really good plays from both sides. Now, if you take note of all the amulets that are being used right here, you can get a feel for what kind of combos we'll have to pull off. Fallon has a myth amulet, so she can break off shields for me. Same with Cassandra, and then Ronan, I believe, has the life amulet, and I have the life amulet. Alia Nighteyes on the other side has a I think she's a storm wizard. She has a life amulet. Let's see what Samuel has. Samuel, it's tough to see from on this end with all these sparkles going everywhere. So anyways, I know Maria Jadeblossom definitely has the myth amulet on her, so she can go ahead and take out shields. So we place that vaporize right on top of her, making sure, ensuring that she can't play any spells like a surprise stun or so. Knowing that these stun shields can be removed. So anyways, huge damage to GG, or not GG, that's the pet, to Alia right there. So you can sort of follow along with the text that's written down there. And here's the beautiful ice dispel. Let's see if they block that. No, the other three are stunned, but except for the ice player. So looking for a cleanse here. See if I can combo this. Try to hit them as hard as possible. See if we can suppress any heals from the other side. Fallon does have the cleanse for me. Let's see if Cassandra's able to stop Maria from healing. Let's see it. No, not enough. So we're gonna expect possibly a heal of some sort. And that's quite a bubble there, because Maria, going second, placing up that empowerment bubble allows her to rebirth at any point. Now she's going to get a pit back for that. So she's saving. She's definitely saving some time, saving some resources. Now we knocked out Alia here, and even though we know that Maria's going to heal her up, at least we're getting rid of Alia's stun shields. We don't want that storm player hitting or moving too freely, so went ahead and went Blizzard. We're going to have Ronan. Ronan's got some blades right there, so he's going to be hitting hard. And anyways, good anticipated cleanse from Samuel right there, trying to make sure that Maria is able to heal her teammates, and that pops through. That does get rid of her vaporized as well, so we have to focus on returning on basically replacing that. Now, Sydney Lifestone is also another life player, so it's a double life, storm and ice, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So anyways, we're gonna try to take out Alia once again. Basically strike her as hard as possible, because we don't want her using any of her attacks. So let's see if the other side foresees this. I'm pretty sure they see Fallon with some pips, Ronan with some pips, Cassandra with some pips, and me with some pips. So we're going to make sure that the next player can't heal this time. Ronan's going to blade up even further. So we're just going to let her go ahead and hit, per se. Yep, going to let her Storm Lord, and that'll stun Fallon. She's already thrown out all her pips already. That's okay. Ronan will be stunned, unfortunately, so we won't be able to use all those blades just yet. And they follow up with an earthquake. That's gonna hurt Ronan a lot. So anyways, Let's see. Nope, gonna go ahead and try to heal the first player, so she definitely foresaw Alia's death coming. And Alia's would have been able to hold on to those pips. Anyways, Ronan is stunned, so he's just gonna play the card just in case of anything. And I'm able to move. I can throw out a blizzard. We're gonna see if Cassandra will be able to hit or suppress heals. We need to take out Maria, definitely. Yep. So looks like we're going for a full strike combo right here. Cassandra with 2 blades, I think. Probably 2 blade storms. I don't know if they were if one's a treasure. Let's see. Critical hit. Okay, I guess it was a treasure then. There we go. So that's definitely going to hurt Alia and going to hurt Maria a lot. Let's see how Sydney responds to that. It might not take, may not take Sydney out, but at least she has the infection on. Now we're going to try to take out Maria, try to get rid of the stun shields, and I'm going to follow up the blizzard right there. There goes the infection, so there goes our plan. They're going to get their full heal if she used a rebirth of some sort. And this next player, Maria, is also going to get hers. So unless I knock her out with this blizzard, it looks like she'll be able to keep that sprightly tick. That stun on Ronan definitely hurt us at this point in terms of clutching the game in our favor and whatnot. No, it does not take a Maria. She's still up. So let's see if we have like a double rebirth of some sort. Nope. We're going to see some blades. So he's going to go on a full offensive front. We're going to start looking for perhaps an earthquake from Cassandra now. So here's one rebirth. Let's see if they used a double. No, just going to put a shield over that absorb, make sure it's protected. Now, knowing that Maria may have to heal once again, we're going to have Cassandra rip down those blades and those stun shields as well. And Fallon going to go ahead and blast off those absorbs to allow Ronan's I think triple bladed Nova to pass through. So once again, keeping Alia on the very, under a lot of pressure, being the lowest life player or lowest health player, and being at the beginning. So, I mean, even though it's going to be hard to kill her, at least she's not able to move that much, and she will lose her stun shield, she will lose blades, she will lose shields upon death. And that's all we want to do. We want to make sure that their storm player is not able to hit us all that much, especially with 2 life players here. So I'm going to get rid of those blades, ensure that the damage is low. Let's see. Yep, follow up with the Nova, so that's going to weaken the ice player even further and put a lot of pressure on these guys. Let's see if I manage to get my blizzard off, if anything, or if I think I life dispelled someone. So let's see if that happens here. So close to knocking out Maria, but that sprightly was definitely keeping her in there. So that one more of that. Anyways. Gonna try to toss out the what was a double-bladed Snow Angel, now a weakened Snow Angel, so all of his pips kind of wasted a little bit there. So yep, Sprightly just going to basically undo any DOT, so once again, another useful pet to have. So let's see. No, she's not going to heal this time. I was expecting her to throw out some kind of heal, but it definitely should have placed it upon the last player. Really nice pip conservation, ensuring Alia is staying up, making sure that she gets to keep all of her pips. I mean, I don't think that works nowadays. Now that Winter Tusk is out. No, actually, now that the chain stun is fixed, and that insane bolt exists, we're going to try to suppress as much damage or any kind of combos. The other side has a lot of pips, as you can see, so we're trying to make sure that they won't be able to use them all that much, especially Alia being the Storm Wizard. And so you have to realize that because we're doing a lot of attacks, we're not doing all that much protection, right? We're not doing all that much shielding, but we are kind of making the other team juggle between their teammates that are alive and or dead. So putting a putting a lot of pressure on them. I think if we had a Doom and Gloom, we could have sealed the deal. We could have suppressed their heals, most definitely. Here we go, smoke screen. Oh no, even more storm shields. So we know we're going to need an earthquake at some point. But look at Fallon and Cass's pips. They don't have enough just yet. So we're probably going to have Cassandra empower, try to build up her pips quickly, and be able to, and probably build up my pips as well to allow me to heal Fallon as fast as possible. So most likely going to use that empower. I may be stunned unless someone has a stun shield for me. I don't have a conviction for myself. But we're going to make sure that ice player can't stun then. And instead, I'm going to ensure Fallon. Yeah, we're going to boost up Fallon here. So incredible. Let's see if the others. Wow, beautiful, beautiful play here. Actually, I mean, this is a 1, 2, 3, 4 play, as you can see. Not only is Fallon the weakest, kind of the weakest link at this point because of her health. She is. I mean, with her death, we're going to have to focus on healing. But instead, Cassandra playing that nice melt, preventing him from stunning me and Fallon, and hurting Fallon. There's a donate from Ronan coming right there over to Fallon. So we're prepping her up for an attack, as you can see, making sure the other side decides to throw out Forest Lords and or hits. They're not going to hurt us that much. So now, with my Satyr thrown at Fallon, she's going to have full health. She's going to be ready to hit. That Storm Elf being thrown out is going to take out all those Storm Shields that were on were on Sydney. So she's losing all her Storm Shields. None of these other players are protected now. No Storm Shields. So interesting play. Yeah. If they decide to heal, Fallon's going to be able to hit and stun not only the first player, Alia, once again, but also the second. Actually, all players, they do not have any stun shields at this point, so we can suppress their heals in a way, their heal recovery rate. Here's the rebirth. That's going to give them some armor, but we can stun them now that Fallon is able to survive that next ice tick and would be able to Storm Lord. So she's going to do that once again, hurting Alia, and I'm going to build up my pips. We're going to probably have Cassandra build up her pips so she can get ready to Forest Lord and or heal if necessary. But no, she's going to go ahead and protect herself from many more stuns, protect that final stun shield that's left on her. So Fallon setting us up for the next round, going to stun these players, prevent them from moving. Now we need it, yeah, once again taking out Alia, so she's going down over and over, so it's going to cause the other team to kind of juggle with their cards a bit. And as you can see, we're giving pretty much the ice player a hard time to get rid of that melt. Alia won't be able to cleanse him at this point. And Sydney not able to get rid of that life dispel. Sprightly is definitely in our favor, so we're not too worried about this these Snow Angel takes and or about healing. Chilling on ice right now. So yeah, PC, we're pretty quiet, and the other side, it's definitely having a lot of fun there. I know they were amused at the bunny hat, that maybe it made them kind of giggle at some points, just seeing, oh, there's a bunny head right here. Alright, cool. So, now we're wide open. I'm able to strike, if anything, and let's see, my allies won't be able to, but let's see if they can suppress some heals. We're not able to play a Doom and Gloom just yet. Now we have to make sure that we can stop them, but here we go. Look at this, building up Fallon's pits once again. I'm going to toss out as much damage as possible. I'm going to try to smack them with that Frost Giant, use my pips. In a way, kind of pushing Maria down further and further. I mean, it's going to suppress both of their heals at this point. Cassandra's going to, yeah, empower, so she's ready to hit or heal. More pips of Fallon right there. making sure she's regenerating on a stronger attack. So Ronan doing a lot of great plays here. I critical, lucky critical, but I think it'll get blocked just because Ice has the lowest critical rating out of like all the elementals, or most, even compared to a lot of the other schools too. Ice player knowing that he has to get rid of that, and Life player gonna have to get rid of that. Let's see if see if Maria goes for this area heal. No, she's gonna go for a single heal, try to build up pips in case she got life dispelled herself. So now Alia once again stunnable, but low on pips, as you can see. So I'm gonna build up my pips once again. Cassandra gonna suppress as many heals as possible. We're gonna see if Ronan has a plague to block off. Oh, even better, a smoke screen to block off any potential cleanses to throw over to Alia, because they know Cassandra's got pips. Perhaps throw a centaur to Alia. So they're probably going to throw some low rank heal spells. So as you can see, we've blocked off both life players and ensure that they can't cleanse unless they do a double cleanse on the same healer. So now I'm building up my pips. Alia's going to try to do something. No, she's got the Tempest instead. Just trying to break, yeah, probably break shields, and or just try to hurt us in any way, shape, or form. I mean, if she's being taken down over and over, she's gonna try to start using some cards now, and you know, she can't blade, she can't shield, she can't do all that much. So she's trying to put in her share of work, kind of like her contribution into this battle in some shape or form. But these life players are doing such nice jobs. And here we go. Wow, that dragon removing the entangle and the smoke screen. So much for that. That's gonna allow the second, and actually they were able to remove their pets were able to remove both entangles. So definitely got their rebirth out there. Did not expect that on our part, but that's okay. We're prepared in case anything did go wrong. So now we need to ensure that Fallon's able to strike next. Let's try to smoke screen these guys so they can't place any storm dispels upon Fallon, and or use shields. Again, there aren't any storm shields, as you can see, so they're wide open. But that storm dispel did get through anyway, so now we need to start ensuring Fallon doesn't get disabled all that much. I can expect maybe another storm dispel to go on top of her to suppress her. Anyways, we're going to try to get rid of the stun shields. No, actually Cassandra's going to go ahead and protect herself. We're going to go ahead and make sure that they start using their storm shields, because Fallon won't be able to hit this turn. So if they place any storm shields up, we can go ahead and have Cassandra hit, and I'm going to start placing my stun shield up so I don't get blocked. Basically let me stun, ensuring that Fallon is able to hit. But no, nice conviction by Sydney right there. Good protection in case Cassandra does play that Earthquake and I manage to play a stun, but I'm not going to play that stun. Let's see what Ronan does. He's going to change it to the Storm Bubble, so we're going to try to increase Fallon's power at this point. She's going to place out the Conviction in case an Earthquake comes out from somewhere. But I think Sydney has a Myth Amulet as well. So just in case they do it back to us, it'll be hard to stun Fallon right afterwards with a Earthquake and Blinding Light combo from the 2 lives. So getting rid of that single storm shield, storm bubble's going to go up. Fallon's going to be ready to hit once again. So placing more storm shield in case Alia decides to hit. Here we go, more dispels on top of Fallon here. So yeah, definitely gonna suppress us, suppress the 2 stunners on this side. So yeah, we're not gonna be able to do our job unless Cassandra cleanses me and I'm able to strike them and stun them. But Sydney may be able to earthquake or so. Fallon's gonna try to get rid of that. Yeah, we're gonna see a look at this. This is a nice move right here by Ronan. I think this is yeah, this is it. Ronan is going to beguile Alia right there. So she has the blade up, the balance blade, and then she got scared. So we knew what was going down. We knew that she's definitely going to stun her own teammates at this point if she hits. So anyways, good cleanse by Cassandra there. Yes, to get rid of my melt, allowing my snow angel to go through, blast the other 3 teammates, the tanks of this group. And now Alia is actually going to help us out here with the storm bubble and perhaps a gargantuan storm lord and a blade, balance blade. So I'm basically saying, you know, when you put up that blade, you're telling us you're going to attack, and she criticals, no block from the other side, so she is definitely ripping through her teammates at this point. That ice player taking about 2,700, and now the life player knocking out Maria right there off the bat. So hello. Got rid of Maria's ice tick, but that's okay. You know, that so really nice job by Ronan right there. I know we all had a good laugh at it after that one. We're just like, wow, I can't believe that happened. So here's the life spell on top of Cassandra. Alia's gonna get the first turn. Let's see if the other side not able to heal at this point. Alia's gonna dissipate her dissipate her teammate. And yeah, wow, here's the a humongo frog. So that's gonna stop him from like healing or some sort. He's gonna heal definitely one of the life players. Yes, Sydney, who has the conviction up still. And should be working on healing pretty soon. Here's a sprightly. Let's see. Humongo Frog may try to tip over the ice player at this point, and a critical from Cassandra. So criticals are just going off all over the place at this point. And the ice tick on the ice player still. It's gonna probably knock him out pretty soon unless Alia throws him like a sprite. But let's see where this goes. One's gonna replace that conviction, making sure that, I mean, you can never be too safe, honestly. And I'm gonna protect Fallon even further, so now we can knock them out as best as possible. Definitely gonna try to strike down Sydney at this point. I'm not able to hit, unfortunately, but I can stop her from throwing out a stun or an earthquake to get rid of our stun shields, whatnot. But no, so we're gonna have Fallon hold off on hitting, basically let them heal and then strike, so we can actually stop them once again. And if you can see, Sydney's conviction is on its last counter as well. Therefore, if she heals, she's gonna bring back all these other players, and we'll be able to probably kill off the ice player here and stun the rest of his allies. So yeah, he's surprised, like, wow, I lived. That's okay, you know. But that's all right. We have other plans right here. Cassandra's ready to hit. Ronan may have a sandstorm. We're throwing out. I mean, here's the gargantuan beetle, the beetle blood, and Ronan's throwing out all his attacks. So we're just tossing out everything right here. Everything playing into our hands at this point. We're gonna stun Alia once again. Possibly even kill her if there's an AoE that comes out. I think a Forest Lord did come at that point. And there was a storm shield on top of Sydney, so yeah, we're gonna stun her anyway, take out Maria once again, thanks to the storm bubble that is still up. So as I've mentioned in my videos in the past, you know, you don't want to put up bubbles of your own school if there are other schools on the other side that match you. But in this case, we were able to actually control with Alia's position especially, that was a major advantage. She wasn't able to be healed, before death, so she wasn't able to do practically anything, and therefore allowed us to not worry about her hitting at any point. I mean, if she was stunned, she was either stunned or killed. So once again, her stun shields are going to go down pretty soon, I think. Yeah, just throwing everything we can out at these players at this point. Alia is able to live, so we were surprised at that. We're like, oh, okay, little miscalculation here. But, that's alright. So here comes a strong judge right to Sydney. And then I'm going to toss maybe a beetle over to someone. I think maybe the ice player, just to knock him out. In case he had too much health at the end. No, ice beetle. So expecting maybe all those hits to basically hurt all those other players. But no, Alia is able to live. Oh, another blade for Alia here. From the ice player here. So they're going for some kind of attacks of some sort. And just kind of bluffing here, saying, hey, Fallon, you can go ahead and beguile them. They let them hit each other. But now they're at a point where Sydney has to toss out a unicorn at this point. There's no getting back. Let's see if Cassandra empowers. No, she's going to shield up, try to build up pips. So we're going to definitely take out Sydney again. That blade, once kind of wasted in a way. And all the stun shields back down once again. And the stun shields off of the ice player. So now we're leaving Sydney into a tight spot. She can save her allies' pips, but it's going to be for a tiny unicorn at this point. So the rest of us are going to build up pips, and I'm going to build up Fallon's defenses even further, protecting our lowest life player. You can never do that. I mean, there's no such thing as too much protection, especially for your storm and or life player. Right now, Cassandra's just doing well on health, doing well on resist, and has that conviction, protecting her stun shields and her regular shields. And now we're going to throw out everything we can over to Sydney. So we got a snake right here, a critical that's blocked. That fortified definitely did help her, that extra 15% from every kind of attack being thrown at her. Definitely helpful. Cassandra didn't have a leprechaun or a gargantuan imp at this point. But here's Ronan and I throwing out our pips as much as possible. And let's see where this goes. Blizzard, not gargantuan, so she's going to be able to live through this. So she decides to heal. She's going to heal herself, yeah, so we're going to suppress her as much as possible and not let her recover at any point. So infections and tangles, we're going to be searching for a lot of those at this point. Ronan's going to build up pips. I'm going to build up pips. Fallon. Oh, Cassandra's going to build up pips, so a triple. And Fallon going to go ahead and try to protect Ronan from hurting himself too much. So you can see we're getting ready to strike. I mean, Cassandra's ready to strike at this point. Ronan may be ready to strike with a sandstorm. I may be ready to strike with a frost. No, not frost giant, but maybe a blizzard that may pop in my hand, and or use other spells. But no, let's see. Sydney passed here, so here's an advantage, and here's double blizzard on my part. Let me see if I can. I'm probably going to need that cleanse at some point. Fallon's going to suppress. And Cassandra's going to have to reshuffle at this point, throwing a lot of cards out. Ronan's going to blade us up even further, so we're going to hold on to our cards. Fallon's going to build up the pips and basically shut down some of Sydney's heals. There's the infected, rebirth, so they're going to get the absorb armor, but they won't have stun shields, and this is the last bubble of Sydney's can fortify. So let's see if we hold off on this. But no, I think we're just gonna throw out everything we can to try to strike them down once again. And the Cassandra playing the nice entangle for Sydney, having the fortify on her, so she most likely has a greater chance of living. Let's see if Ronan and I hit. And if we do, we may throw them into I mean, they're in the danger zone right now, but we'll probably push them further into the corner for that checkmate, for those checkmate plays. So bladed, I think, yeah, gargantuan sandstorm breaking right through these absorbs, and then I'm gonna follow up with this blizzard bladed. I'm not sure, but no, probably not gargantuan. Yep, definitely not, but we're going to strike down Maria once again. Here comes the Sprightly to help remove that entangle. So, she may be able to heal. No, not going to be able to heal, but I have the entangled next now. I'm trying to suppress their heals even further. So again, with PvP, you want to... It's not all about killing all players all at once, but knowing who to kill first, and knowing how to stop heals, knowing how to suppress recovery rates. And no Tempest right there, so Garg Imp with the blade on the Sydney, slowly taking her down. Let's try to get rid of her stun shields, especially. So he's going to try to heal her, but let's see if she's able to throw out a unicorn of some sort. Definitely trying to suppress her heal at that point. And yeah, she's getting a lot of sprightly recovery right here. So we know we need to take out that ice player to prevent him from supporting her. I think she was probably throwing out a Minor Blessing. So now we need to build up pips. If the other side is building up enough pips ready for maybe an Elucidated Rebirth and or some sort of combo heal, we're going to try to build up our pips here between Cassandra and me. So let's see. Yeah, she's going to build up her pips even further, so now we need to suppress them. Let's see if Cassandra has that Earthquake. I would be able to stun the other two players, just in case. No, we're actually going to go for a full massive attack right here, aimed right at Sydney. We're going to definitely try to take her out at this point. Ronan's going to try to donate to Fallon in case she needs to hit once again with perhaps a Tempest to follow up. So, really good game. I mean, we did most of the suppressing. The other side was just giving us a hard time. I mean, really great recoveries, really great anticipated cleanses and whatnot, but that beguile on the Storm Lord definitely sped the game up a lot faster for us, especially being able to take out Maria with the critical Storm Lord with the blade up. So, you know, when you're careful with the blades, especially from second turn, you never know what'll happen, to say. So, yeah. So no rank was lost because as you can see, Alia and Samuel's ranks are just way too low for us to lose and or gain any rank. I mean, if we did lose, actually, we would have lost a lot of rank. They would have gained a lot of rank, but since it didn't happen that way, you know, it was pretty much a stalemate in terms of how much rank was lost or gained. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that much as we did. We know we were talking about it and referencing it a lot in the future, and I actually became friends with Alia Nighteyes. So, and yeah, she's a pretty good sport. Excuse me, she's a really good sport. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this match. If you'd like to see some more, subscribe, like, and comment, and I will see you guys in the spiral. GG.